how to reprogram your subconscious mind, and also the power of your subconscious mind. That's exactly what you're going to be finding out in this video, and why you should understand more about the subconscious mind so that you can make dramatic shifts in your life in general. Welcome back to another video. I'm Max Hindle I, and I help entrepreneurs reprogram their life, rewire their minds for happiness, success, abundance, fulfillment, confidence, you name it, I do it. And the reason I'm making a video about the subconscious mind is I want people to understand the power of your subconscious mind. I want you to understand the power of your subconscious mind, because once you understand the power of it, that is when you will completely change your life. Because the subconscious mind runs 95% of our life. So before we get into this video, please hit that subscribe button. Feel free to hit that bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post. But other than that, let's get into the video. We think between 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That's literally a thought a second, literally. Now, when we are thinking these thoughts, we are not conscious of every single thought. I'm not conscious of every single thought. I'm only actually conscious of 5%. 5% out of 60 to 80,000 thoughts. Just done the maths, it's about 4,000 thoughts we're conscious of each day. The rest of our thoughts are on autopilot. They are a program, they are habitual. How you think about yourself, how you think about other people, whether you judge them, whether you don't, whether you think of mindful things, whether you think of peace, love, joy, tranquility, whether you think of fear, worry, stress, anxiety. These are programs. And just like a TV program, it runs automatically. That is why it's called a program. It just runs, it just goes. The reason your programs are either positive or negative is because of what we have been through, our experiences, and how we were raised. And also who we listen to. So whether we listen to personal development audiobooks or we read personal development books, we have mentors, we have people around us that have more positivity in their life, more abundance, more happiness, more joy, more love. We will start to consume that energy. So who you spend time with is who you become, number one. But the main thing to understand is that because your subconscious mind is reprogrammable, you can change from wherever you are right now to wherever you want to go. You can go from depressed, anxious and fearful to happy, confident and fulfilled. You can also go from happy, confident and fulfilled to depressed, fearful and anxious if you are not conscious of what you are thinking, of where you are going, of how you are feeling on a day-to-day basis. Your subconscious mind is emotional and not logical at all. It just isn't logical. It runs off, imagine it like this. The conscious mind runs off numbers, words, everything like that. It runs off language. So me speaking to you, I'm using my conscious mind to speak. But me understanding the letters, understanding the words, I don't need to think about that. I just need to think about what I am saying and what I need to articulate for you to understand. If I start speaking in Spanish and you don't speak Spanish, it's like going into a file system, opening the drawer, flicking through and going Spanish, 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 Spanish. No, I do not know Spanish. Or if you do know Spanish, 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 Spanish. Yeah, Spanish, right, there we go. What is he saying? What is she saying? What words are coming out of my mouth? How can I string together this sentence in order to understand it? Because your subconscious mind is literally a huge hard drive. That's what it is, but it's unlimited storage. So you can remember the color of your first car. You can maybe remember the first person you kissed. You can maybe remember all these little memories from your past. Maybe you have to sit and think about it a bit more than others. But even something like what your school uniform was, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life because it's stored in your subconscious mind. It's always going to be there. And when you want to access it, going into the drawer system, into the file system, colour of my school uniform, colour of my car, all those type of things, they're in there. So the reason that you may not be getting what you want in life, or the reason you aren't getting what you want in life, let's say it's abundance, let's say it's good health, let's say it's positivity, let's say it's love, let's say it's great people, is because your conscious or your subconscious mind does not support the program. Now, your subconscious mind is always doing what it thinks is the right thing. If it's done it for a period of time, it's going to know that that is the right thing. For example, if you were always told the sky is green, and someone questioned you about it, like, no, it's green, I've always been told it's green. It's green. But then someone tells you, well, no, it's blue. Your subconscious mind does not support that, therefore it is going to argue against. And that is why even right now, there's arguments all around the world because someone's belief does not support the narrative. Someone else's belief does support the narrative. So there's going to be that conflict. And when we begin to reprogram our subconscious mind to understand that we can change everything in our life if we access the subconscious. So as I said, things that you've done in the past are going to play out in things you do today. The hand you use to brush your teeth, the shoe you put on first, the leg you put in your trousers first, all those little things are programs. We don't think about it, we just do it. The lace you tie first if you're tying your shoelaces. All these little things really play out because they are programs in our life. So you're probably asking, well then how do I actually change that? How do I actually change my subconscious mind? Step number one is we need to bypass what is called the critical factor. And the critical factor is just a fancy word for the conscious mind. We need to bypass the critical mind. The part of the mind that when we say, I want to change my life, goes, but if I do that, I'm going to have to go outside and I'm going to have to meet new people and I don't like meeting new people. I'm worried, I'm fearful, I'm anxious, so I'm just going to stay safe and be inside. Because your subconscious mind thinks it's doing what is better for you. And if it's played out the program of anxiety, it thinks anxiety is the correct program to be playing. Whereas when we come to terms with it and we understand the pain of staying the same is actually going to be more painful than the pain of change, that's when we're going to make those shifts. When you get that on a subconscious level, boom, everything begins to change. Reason being is you start to shift those little patterns in your mind. You start to shift those old programs and move from anxious to confident. You move from broke to abundant. You move from illness to wellness. You move from fearful to happy. You move from fear to love. And they are all either end of the spectrum. Sometimes you can go boom, boom. You can. It is possible. I know it's possible. I've seen it. I've done it with certain things. Not with everything in my life. I've done it with certain people. Not with everything in their life. But some things you can go from fear to love. You can go from illness to wellness in an instant. Literally an instant. But I'm also offering you the choice that it may not happen in that instant. And if it doesn't happen in that instant, we've got to understand that we need to follow a process. If you want to grow your muscles, as you can see, I have not been. I've only just started working out again because I've had tonsillitis and I couldn't do anything, so I just didn't want to work out. Over that period of time, I lost a lot of muscle and I got out of a bit of shape. So in order for me to lose that, it only took a week, 2 weeks to lose it. Because I wasn't working out every single day. I wasn't doing some form of exercise every single day. Or at least 5, 6, 7 days a week. At least 5 days a week, let's go with. But when I came to terms with, if I don't work out, I'm going to lose it, it is exactly the same with the mind. If you don't work out your subconscious mind, you're going to lose it. If you don't sit there and focus on that which you want in your life, if you don't sit there and focus on where you are going, what you want to create, then you will not, period, you will not change your life. All those little things that are going to happen in your life stem from your programs. So first of all, we need to be aware of what these programs are and how we become aware of them through things like meditation, self-reflection, self-hypnosis, or even hypnosis. And if you want hypnosis, head over to my website. But the main thing is that we need to be aware. Once we're aware, we can then say, this is what I do not want. Then we say, what do I want? We've got two. Don't want, do want. Where am I? I'm here right now. We need to be honest with ourselves. I do feel anxious. I do feel worried. I do feel stressed. I do feel fearful. I do feel this. I do feel that. Then we need to make that so painful and then make this so desirable. Because saying I want more money, yeah, I want more money. But are you willing to do certain things in order to make that money? Saying I want to be healthy beyond my wildest dreams, are you willing to give up certain foods? Are you willing to live a certain lifestyle in order to be healthy? Versus if I told you, if you eat one more chocolate bar, you're going to die. or if you stay in that job, you're going to die, or you're going to lose everything in your life. The pain of that is going to motivate you enough to change. All we need to do is motivate the subconscious mind to change. When you get in and make the pain of change not as painful as the pain of staying the same, as I said, that is when you will change. And the way I want you to test this is I want you to stop for a second. And all I want you to do is just imagine you've got the ripest, juiciest lemon in your hand right now. The ripest, the juiciest. Just close your eyes and just copy me. Well, don't copy me, just listen. You've got the ripest, the juiciest lemon. I want you to feel it. Feel the weight of that lemon. Really feel that texture of that lemon in your hand right now. Can you feel the texture? The bumps, the edges? And all I want you to do is I want you to just imagine that lemon, cutting it in half. Just cut that lemon in half for me for a second. And I really want you to feel the inside of the lemon now. And I want you to bring it up to your nose. I want you to smell it. Just squeeze some of that lemon in your mouth. And now that you're smelling it, now that you're squeezing it in your mouth, can you taste that lemon? That's right, just tasting that lemon. Just imagining how much you can taste that lemon. And now that you can taste that lemon, maybe you can feel the taste buds sticking up. Maybe you can feel your saliva glands producing more saliva. And as you're tasting that lemon, as you're smelling that lemon, I just want you to open your eyes and just answer this question for me. Where is that lemon? And if you said in your hand, we need to help you in a different way because it's not in your hand, it's actually imaginary. But all seriousness, that lemon is not there. Your mind imagined it. Now, if your mind can imagine a lemon and you can produce more saliva, your body had a physical reaction. So all we need to do is get you into that still state of mind, ask the right questions, understand what your future is, so that we can create a future that is so powerful for you that you will attract it to you and you become that future version of yourself. Because when you are in that still state of mind, your mind cannot differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. Hence why your saliva glands produced more saliva when you imagined a lemon. You didn't actually taste a lemon. And then the final part really is, what are you filling your mind with? Who are you listening to? What material are you consuming? Is it negative news? Is it these soap opera dramas that are negative? Or is it something more empowering? Is it books? Is it motivational videos? Is it inspirational videos? And click this playlist up here if you want any motivational, inspirational videos. This is what I listen to on a daily basis in order to improve my confidence, in order to improve my motivation, in order to improve my happiness, my positivity, and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I hope you keep spreading love, kindness, and so much positivity.